Yo, what it do? It's your boy Chizzy, and I'm gonna take you behind the beat for Chris Brown's "You Like" off a Heartbreak on a Full Moon. Let's go. All right. So first off, shouts out to my boy B Ham. We produced this together. The day we made this track, we actually was scheduled to work with the songwriter that day, and they ended up rescheduling. So we was just like, let's just work on some beats. So I had this bass idea laying around, and so I played it for him. He's like, "Dope, let's run with it." So let's start here. And so this is just a classic synth bass from the ES2 Logic. It's like one of my go-to basses. And then we layered it with a higher pitched bass sound. It just had this really cool tone to it. And what that really did was just add to the texture, the color of the sound. From there we added our snaps. After that, we added these vocal chops, and we used Exhale for that, so I'll play those. And these vocals that you hear in there, we cut out a lot of the high frequencies simply because we wanted to leave space for the vocalists to add their vocals there. So you didn't want to have those two things clashing with each other. And then on the second half of the second part of the verse, we start to build it up with some percussive elements. So I'll play that. So we have this shaker. So we have this shaker here. We have this preset on Camel Space. We'll take it off and see what it sounds like without it. With this, it kind of adds just like a cool vibe to it. And then we have this percussion here. In the vocals, we have this vocal chop thing. We have this call and response thing going. So those are the two main vocals there. So cool. So yeah, that's it for our verse. The next section was the pre-hook. So we knew that we wanted to build this into something, something big. In order for that to happen, we needed to pull some things out, have it break down, and then build back up, kind of like an EDM or like a dance track. So in the pre, we removed the main bass and we replaced that section with these chords here. And then also this whole section we have filtered just to kind of help with this build up here. So I'll show you that. We used one knob on our master track and we filtered it. So you can see it's kind of like slowly building up. And when I mean filter, like we cut a lot of the higher frequencies and then we're filtering them back in for the hook. So by the time the hook hits, it like hits you right in your face. Cool. So we have our chords, and then we have this bass here. So it's just like a sustained bass instead of the moving bass like in the verse. We bring some vocals in. And we just use this vocal kind of as like a percussive element. We added effectrix to it. Just add something different to it. And then we reintroduced that little low vocal that you heard in the verse. And our purpose of that is to like let you know that we're building back into something and that we're getting ready to bring like some more elements back in. On the drum side, we have this kick here just to keep the movement going. Then on the second half, we bring in this rim shot. We have this sonar sound just to kind of add some ambience to it. And then we have that fill there just to let you know know, like, all right, we getting ready to go into the next section here. We kind of have this little islandy kind of vibe going on here. So we have this here we have this little guitar in here to kind of help with that. And then we have just like a couple little effects in here. A little rise. And that's it. And that's it for the pre. And then we go to our hook. So in the hook, now that we've already kind of gave a hint that we going to introduce the vocals back, the one here, we go ahead and bring all the vocals back. And then we bring back some of the highs, because remember we cut those initially in the verse. We also bring back the bass, but the bass is a little bit different. So we changed the main sound. It's now this kind of aggressive, heavy bass sound. And then we layer it. And that's the same sound that was in the verse, one of the sounds that was in the verse. And then we have something on the low end, another third bass. Let's talk about the kick. So in the pre, we kind of have this little kind of fat kick. We don't have any EQ on it, so it's kind of dull. But then when we get to the hook, we introduce this big pop, dance, punchy kick, and that's why it just kind of hits you in your face when it gets there. Another thing I want to talk about too with that bass in there, the pattern is the same, just slightly different. In the verse, we have this going on. So in the hook, we actually mute the first note of the bass line. So let's pull that up. So you see how I mute those. And the reason why we did that was to kind of add to the groove, because we have this kick on the one. And that just really helps with the groove. Very small little tweak that, you know, kind of helped change the vibe up there some. And then on the second half, we added, we brought back our chords that we introduced in the pre-hook. And then we added our shaker from the verse. And that's it. You have your verse, your pre, and then your hook. After we wrapped that section up, we went to the intro. So with this intro here, it's really about giving you a couple elements that's in the song to kind of foreshadow what you're gonna hear without giving you everything. So the way we pulled that off is we took the chords that we have in the pre and we brought those for the intro. And we just kept it the same two chords. And then we added this little pluck, which is in the pre as well. Then we added our vocals. And also that whole section we have filtered as well, just so it kind of rises in, brings you to the verse, and it drops back down, and then it rises back up. And that's just kind of giving you a dynamic in your song here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Shouts out to B-Ham. Shouts out to Amadeus and Chris. Make sure you guys subscribe. Continue to share, post. I'm going to keep on loading these things up. Peace.